Have you ever wondered why your memory feels foggier lately, even though your doctor says your tests are fine? What if I told you the problem isn't aging, but toxins quietly sabotaging your brain every day? I'm Dr. Smith, and after 25 years helping seniors reclaim their mental clarity, I've discovered something shocking. The forgetfulness, anxiety, and mental fog you're experiencing might not be just getting older. It could be your brain crying out for help, overwhelmed by invisible toxins that accumulate in our bodies every single day. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how these toxins are stealing your peace of mind, and more importantly, how simple natural foods sitting in your kitchen right now can help you detox your brain and restore the sharp, calm mind you remember having. If this message is already making sense to you, please hit the like button so more people can hear it. Let me start with a truth that might surprise you. Memory loss, anxiety, and that constant feeling of mental cloudiness after 60 is not a normal part of aging. I repeat, it's not normal. What is normal is living in a world where we're exposed to over 80,000 synthetic chemicals daily. From the aluminum in our deodorants to the pesticides on our food, from the BPA in our water bottles to the mercury in certain fish. These toxins don't just disappear from our bodies, they accumulate. And here's what medical schools don't always teach us. Your brain, despite having protective barriers, isn't immune to this toxic buildup. In fact, brain tissue is particularly vulnerable because it's rich in fats, and many toxins are fat-soluble. They get stored there, sometimes for decades. Think about it this way. If you've been alive for 60, 70, or 80 years, you've been exposed to environmental toxins for that entire time. Every breath of polluted air, every sip of contaminated water, every bite of processed food containing preservatives and chemicals, it all adds up. Your body has been doing its best to protect you, but sometimes the toxic load becomes too much for your natural detoxification systems to handle alone. The blood-brain barrier, which is supposed to protect your brain from harmful substances, becomes more permeable as we age. This means toxins that your brain could once keep out now have easier access to your most precious organ. It's like having a security system that worked perfectly for decades, but now has gaps that allow intruders to slip through. But here's the incredible news that keeps me passionate about this work. Your brain has an amazing ability to heal and regenerate when given the right support. The scientific term is neuroplasticity, and it means your brain can literally rewire itself and clear out these toxins at any age. Recent studies from Harvard Medical School and Johns Hopkins have shown that even in people over 80, the brain continues to produce new neurons and can form new neural pathways. This means the sharp, clear thinking you remember having isn't gone forever. It's simply buried under layers of toxic buildup and inflammation. You don't have to accept mental fog as your new reality. You don't have to live with constant worry or forget your grandchildren's names. Your brain can be restored, and it starts with understanding what's really happening inside your head. Let me introduce you to the invisible enemies that might be affecting your mental clarity right now. Understanding these toxins is the first step in fighting back against them. First, we have aluminum, the memory thief. Most people don't realize that aluminum is the third most abundant element on Earth, and it's everywhere in our modern environment. It's found in antiperspirants, where it's absorbed through your skin daily. It's in cookware, especially non-stick pans and aluminum foil. It's added to processed foods as a preservative and anti-caking agent. It's even in some medications, including antacids and buffered aspirin. Here's what makes aluminum particularly dangerous for your brain. It mimics other essential minerals like iron and calcium, tricking your body into absorbing it. Once inside, aluminum crosses the blood-brain barrier and accumulates in brain tissue, particularly in areas responsible for memory formation, like the hippocampus. Studies have found significantly higher levels of aluminum in the brains of people with cognitive decline compared to healthy individuals. Then there's mercury, one of the most potent neurotoxins known to science. If you have dental amalgam fillings, you're being exposed to mercury vapor every time you chew. Certain fish, especially large predatory fish like tuna, shark, and swordfish, contain high levels of mercury due to ocean pollution. Even some vaccines and medical devices contain mercury compounds. Mercury is particularly insidious because it interferes with your brain's electrical signals. Your neurons communicate through electrical impulses, and mercury disrupts this delicate system, causing symptoms like brain fog, mood swings, memory problems, and sleep disturbances. It also damages the protective myelin sheath around your neurons, leading to slower thought processes and difficulty concentrating. We also have BPA, or bisphenol A, the hormone disruptor that's more widespread than most people realize. It's not just in plastic water bottles. BPA is in the lining of canned foods, on thermal receipt paper that you touch at stores, in plastic food containers, and even in some dental sealants. When you handle a receipt at the grocery store or heat food in plastic containers, you're absorbing BPA through your skin. BPA is called an endocrine disruptor because it mimics estrogen in your body. This hormonal disruption affects your brain's delicate chemical balance, leading to increased anxiety, mood swings, and cognitive problems. BPA can cross into brain tissue and accumulate there, continuously disrupting normal brain function. Pesticides and herbicides represent another major threat to brain health. These chemicals are designed to kill living organisms, and unfortunately they don't discriminate between pests and human cells. Glyphosate, the active ingredient in many weed killers, has been found in urine samples of over 80% of Americans tested. Organophosphate pesticides, commonly used on fruits and vegetables, are known neurotoxins that can damage the delicate neurons in your brain. These agricultural chemicals cause inflammation and oxidative stress in brain tissue, leading to mental fatigue, confusion, and mood disorders. They also disrupt your gut microbiome, which is intimately connected to brain health through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. Finally, there are heavy metals like lead and cadmium from old paint, contaminated water, industrial pollution, and even some imported goods. Lead pipes in older homes continue to contaminate drinking water. Cadmium is found in cigarette smoke, certain fertilizers, and industrial emissions. These metals accumulate in brain tissue over decades, slowly interfering with neurotransmitter production, the chemicals your brain needs to think clearly and feel calm. Here's what makes this situation even more concerning. As we age, our body's natural detoxification systems slow down significantly. Your liver, which processes toxins, becomes less efficient. Your kidneys, which filter waste from your blood, don't work as well. Your lymphatic system, which clears cellular waste, becomes sluggish. Meanwhile, you've had 60+ years of exposure, creating a perfect storm for toxic buildup in your most precious organ. Additionally, chronic stress, poor sleep, and certain medications can further impair your body's ability to eliminate toxins. It's like having a clogged drain. Everything backs up, and the problem compounds over time. So how do you know if these toxins are affecting you? Let me describe the symptoms I see every day in my practice, and I want you to pay attention to how many of these resonate with your experience. You might experience lapses in memory that feel different from normal forgetfulness. This isn't just misplacing your keys, it's walking into a room and completely forgetting why you're there. You struggle to find the right word in conversation, even though you know exactly what you want to say. Names of familiar people suddenly escape you, leaving you embarrassed and frustrated. There's that constant feeling of mental sluggishness, like you're thinking through molasses. Simple tasks that used to be automatic now require enormous mental effort. Balancing your checkbook, following a recipe, or even having a phone conversation becomes exhausting. You feel tired even after a full night's sleep, not physically tired, but mentally drained, as if your brain is working overtime just to function normally. Many of my patients describe unexplained irritability and mood swings that seem to come out of nowhere. You find yourself snapping at loved ones over small things that never used to bother you. Patience becomes a rare commodity. You feel overwhelmed by situations you used to handle with ease, like grocery shopping during busy times or dealing with unexpected changes in routine. Anxiety might creep in for no apparent reason, often accompanied by racing thoughts that won't quiet down. You worry about things that logically you know aren't worth worrying about, but you can't seem to turn off the mental chatter. Your heart might race, your palms might sweat, and you feel a constant sense of unease that you can't explain or shake. Sleep becomes increasingly elusive. You lie awake at night with your mind spinning, replaying conversations from days ago, or worrying about tomorrow's tasks. Or you fall asleep easily, but wake up multiple times throughout the night, never feeling truly rested. You might wake up at 3 a.m. with your mind already racing, unable to return to peaceful sleep. Your focus and concentration suffer dramatically. Reading becomes difficult, not because of your eyes, but because your mind keeps wandering. You read the same paragraph 3 times and still don't absorb the information. Watching movies or TV shows becomes frustrating because you can't follow the plot. Simple conversations become hard to follow because your attention drifts. Perhaps most frustrating is what I call brain fog, that feeling like there's a thick cloud between you and clear thinking. You know you're intelligent, you know you used to be sharp, but now everything feels muffled and unclear. It's like trying to think underwater or through a heavy sedative. You might also notice changes in your emotional regulation. Things that never used to make you cry now bring tears to your eyes. You feel more sensitive to criticism or perceived slights. Your confidence in your own judgment wavers, making decision-making more difficult and stressful. Physical symptoms often accompany these cognitive changes. Headaches become more frequent, especially tension headaches that feel like a tight band around your head. You might experience unexplained fatigue that rest doesn't cure, or digestive issues that seem unrelated to what you're eating. If you're nodding along to any of these symptoms, please know you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. These symptoms aren't character flaws or signs of weakness. Your brain is simply overwhelmed and crying out for the right kind of support. These are actually your brain's warning signals, telling you that it needs help clearing out the toxic burden it's been carrying. The good news is that recognizing these symptoms is the first step toward healing. Once you understand what's happening, you can take targeted action to support your brain's natural detoxification processes and restore the mental clarity and emotional balance you deserve. Here's the good news that fills me with hope every single day. Your brain is remarkably resilient and has an incredible capacity for healing and regeneration. Even at 60, 70, 80 or beyond, your brain maintains what scientists call neuroplasticity, the ability to form new neural connections, repair damaged pathways, and even grow new brain cells. This concept of neuroplasticity was revolutionary when it was first discovered, because for decades, scientists believed that adult brains were fixed and couldn't change. We now know this is absolutely false. Your brain is dynamic, adaptable, and capable of remarkable recovery when given the right support. Recent research from leading institutions like Harvard Medical School, Johns Hopkins, and the Mayo Clinic has shown that the brain has its own sophisticated waste removal system, called the glymphatic system. This system is most active during deep sleep, when cerebrospinal fluid flows through your brain tissue like a gentle river, washing away toxic proteins and cellular debris. Think of it like your brain's nighttime cleaning crew. While you sleep, this system opens up channels between brain cells, allowing accumulated toxins to be flushed out through your lymphatic system. This is why quality sleep is so crucial for brain health, and why people who consistently get poor sleep often experience more cognitive problems. Your brain also has incredible antioxidant defense mechanisms that can be strengthened and enhanced with the right nutrients. Glutathione, often called the body's master antioxidant, is produced naturally in your brain and acts like a powerful detoxifier. When supported with the right foods and lifestyle choices, your glutathione production can increase significantly, helping to neutralize toxins and repair cellular damage. The blood-brain barrier, while it may become more permeable with age, can actually be strengthened and repaired through proper nutrition and lifestyle interventions. Omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds can help restore the integrity of this crucial protective barrier. I've witnessed these healing processes firsthand in my practice countless times. I remember Maria, a 78-year-old patient who came to me in tears because she was forgetting her grandchildren's names and couldn't follow conversations at family gatherings. Within 6 months of implementing a brain detox protocol similar to what I'm sharing with you today, she was back to her sharp, witty self, playing cards with friends and helping her daughter with complex family finances. Then there's Robert, a 72-year-old retired engineer who was so frustrated with his mental fog that he'd stopped reading, something he'd loved his entire life. After 8 weeks of focusing on brain detoxifying foods and habits, he not only returned to reading, but started learning Spanish on his computer. These aren't isolated cases or miraculous exceptions. I've seen hundreds of patients experience significant improvements in memory, clarity, mood, and cognitive function through natural detoxification approaches. The key is understanding that your brain, like any other organ in your body, responds positively when you treat it well and give it the tools it needs to heal. Your brain wants to be healthy. It wants to think clearly, remember accurately, and function optimally. When you remove the obstacles, the toxins, inflammation, and oxidative stress, and provide the support it needs, your brain can begin to restore itself to remarkable levels of function. The neuroplasticity of your brain means that new learning, new experiences, and new healthy habits can literally rewire your neural networks for better function. Every positive choice you make creates new pathways and strengthens existing ones. It's never too late to start, and the improvements often happen faster than people expect. Now let's talk about the heroes of brain detoxification, the foods that can help restore your mental clarity naturally. These aren't exotic superfoods you need to order online. Most of them are available at your local grocery store. First on our list are blueberries, which I often call nature's brain medicine. These small but mighty berries are packed with anthocyanins, powerful compounds that give them their deep blue color. What makes anthocyanins special is their ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and accumulate in areas of the brain most associated with learning and memory, particularly the hippocampus. Blueberries help reduce brain inflammation, which is often the root cause of cognitive decline. They protect neurons from oxidative damage caused by toxins and even promote the growth of new brain cells through a process called neurogenesis. The antioxidants in blueberries also help improve communication between brain cells, leading to better memory formation and recall. Studies have shown remarkable results with blueberry consumption. In one study, older adults who consumed blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks showed significant improvements in memory tests compared to those who didn't. Another study found that eating just half a cup of blueberries daily can improve memory and cognitive function within weeks. The key is consistency. These benefits compound over time. Walnuts are literally shaped like a brain, and nature seemed to know what it was doing with this design. They're one of the richest plant sources of DHA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid that makes up about 60% of your brain tissue. DHA is crucial for maintaining the structure and function of brain cell membranes, and it helps repair damaged brain cells while supporting the production of new neurons. Walnuts also contain vitamin E, which acts as a powerful antioxidant protecting brain cells from oxidative stress caused by toxins. They provide alpha-linolenic acid, which reduces inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. Just 1 ounce of walnuts daily, about 14 halves, can provide significant brain protective benefits. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula are absolute powerhouses for brain detoxification. They're loaded with folate, a B vitamin that's essential for producing neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Folate also supports DNA repair in brain cells, helping to reverse some of the damage caused by toxic exposure. These greens contain lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoid antioxidants that specifically accumulate in brain tissue and protect against inflammatory damage. They're also rich in nitrates, which improve blood flow to the brain, ensuring that nutrients and oxygen reach brain cells efficiently while helping to remove waste products. The chlorophyll in leafy greens acts as a natural detoxifier, helping to bind and eliminate heavy metals from your system. Think of chlorophyll as nature's chelation therapy. It literally grabs onto toxic metals and helps escort them out of your body. Turmeric, the golden spice that's been used medicinally for thousands of years, contains curcumin, one of the most powerful brain protective compounds known to science. Curcumin is unique because it can cross the blood-brain barrier and directly interact with brain tissue. This remarkable compound helps clear amyloid plaques, protein aggregations that can interfere with brain function. Curcumin also reduces brain inflammation by inhibiting inflammatory enzymes and cytokines. Additionally, it supports the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, which promotes the growth of new brain cells and protects existing ones. To maximize curcumin absorption, always consume turmeric with a pinch of black pepper and a healthy fat like olive oil or coconut oil. The piperine in black pepper increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Extra virgin olive oil, especially high-quality, cold-pressed varieties from reputable sources, contains oleocanthal, a phenolic compound that acts like a natural anti-inflammatory medication in your brain. Oleocanthal helps clear toxic proteins and supports healthy blood flow to brain tissue. Olive oil also provides monounsaturated fats that help maintain the integrity of brain cell membranes and support the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K. Just 2 tablespoons daily can make a significant difference in brain health over time. Garlic might make your breath smell, but it makes your brain sing with health. Fresh garlic contains sulfur compounds, particularly allicin, that help your liver produce glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. Glutathione is absolutely crucial for detoxifying heavy metals and other toxins from brain tissue. Garlic also has antimicrobial properties that help maintain a healthy gut microbiome, which is intimately connected to brain health. The sulfur compounds in garlic can cross the blood-brain barrier and directly protect brain cells from oxidative damage. For maximum benefit, crush or chop fresh garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking to allow the allicin to fully develop. Green tea provides L-theanine, a unique amino acid that promotes calm alertness and helps protect brain cells from stress damage. L-theanine increases the production of GABA, a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and reduces anxiety. The combination of L-theanine and a small amount of caffeine in green tea creates the perfect environment for mental clarity without jitters or crashes. Green tea also contains EGCG, a powerful antioxidant that protects brain cells from toxic damage and supports healthy aging. For those open to exploring superfoods, Chlorella and spirulina are microscopic algae that act like tiny magnets for heavy metals. They contain unique compounds that can bind to mercury, lead, cadmium, and other toxic metals, helping to pull them out of brain tissue and eliminate them from your body safely. These algae are also rich in chlorophyll, B vitamins, and amino acids that support overall brain health and energy production. Have you tried any of these brain-healing foods before? Let me know in the comments. Beyond foods, there are simple daily habits and natural supplements that can supercharge your brain's detoxification process and accelerate your journey back to mental clarity. Start your day with warm water and fresh lemon juice. This simple ritual that takes less than 2 minutes can have profound effects on your brain health. Lemon water helps alkalize your body, creating an environment that's less hospitable to toxins. The vitamin C in fresh lemon juice helps regenerate other antioxidants in your brain, particularly glutathione and vitamin E. The warm water stimulates your digestive system and supports your liver's detoxification processes. Your liver is your body's primary detox organ, and when it's functioning optimally, it can better clear toxins before they reach your brain. Sleep is absolutely crucial for brain detoxification, and I cannot overemphasize this point. During deep sleep, your brain's glymphatic system becomes up to 10 times more active, literally washing away toxic buildup that's accumulated during the day. This is when your brain does its most important maintenance work. Create a sleep sanctuary that supports this natural detox process. Keep your room cool, ideally between 65–68 degrees Fahrenheit. Make it as dark as possible. Even small amounts of light can disrupt your sleep cycles. Consider blackout curtains, an eye mask, or covering LED lights on electronic devices. Avoid screens for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can suppress melatonin production. Instead, engage in calming activities like gentle stretching, reading with a warm light, or listening to soft music. Establish a consistent bedtime routine that signals to your brain it's time to shift into detox mode. This might include a warm bath with Epsom salts, which provide magnesium that helps relax your nervous system. Herbal teas can be powerful allies in your brain detox journey, and they're pleasant, calming rituals that support multiple aspects of brain health. Lemon balm tea is particularly beneficial for brain health. It contains compounds that help calm anxiety and promote restful sleep while supporting brain cell regeneration. Lemon balm also has mild antiviral properties and can help protect your brain from infections that might cause inflammation. Chamomile tea contains apigenin, a flavonoid that binds to specific receptors in your brain and promotes relaxation. Chamomile helps reduce cortisol levels, and chronically elevated cortisol can damage brain cells, particularly in the hippocampus, where memories are formed. Ginger tea improves circulation throughout your body, including to your brain, ensuring that nutrients reach brain cells efficiently while helping to remove waste products. Ginger also has powerful anti-inflammatory properties that protect brain tissue from damage. For natural supplements, it's always important to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new regimen. But here are some brain-supporting options that have strong scientific backing. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine. It helps your brain cope with stress by reducing cortisol levels and supporting healthy stress responses. Chronic stress and elevated cortisol can literally shrink brain regions involved in memory and learning, so managing stress is crucial for brain health. Ashwagandha also supports the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for learning and memory. Studies have shown that ashwagandha can improve memory, attention, and information processing speed in older adults. Curcumin supplements can provide more concentrated anti-inflammatory benefits than turmeric spice alone. Look for supplements that include piperine or are formulated for better absorption. Curcumin supplements have been shown to improve memory and mood in older adults while reducing markers of brain inflammation. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your brain and helps calm overactive neurons. Many older adults are deficient in magnesium, which can contribute to anxiety, sleep problems, and cognitive difficulties. Magnesium glycinate is often the best absorbed form and is less likely to cause digestive upset. The key to success with all these habits and supplements is consistency rather than perfection. Small, daily actions compound over time to create dramatic improvements in brain function. You don't need to implement everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 changes and gradually add more as they become natural parts of your routine. Have you tried incorporating any of these habits into your routine? Let me know in the comments. Let me give you a simple 3-step daily ritual that can transform your brain health starting today. This isn't complicated or time-consuming. It's designed to fit seamlessly into your existing routine while providing maximum benefit for your brain. Step 1 is your morning brain boost breakfast, and this is where you set the tone for mental clarity throughout your day. Start with a smoothie that combines half a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries, a generous handful of fresh spinach, 1 tablespoon of ground walnuts, a pinch of turmeric with a tiny bit of black pepper, and coconut water or unsweetened almond milk as your base. This combination provides immediate antioxidant protection and supports neurotransmitter production for the day ahead. The blueberries provide anthocyanins for memory support, the spinach offers folate, and lutein for brain protection. The walnuts supply omega-3 fats for brain structure, and the turmeric provides curcumin for inflammation reduction. If smoothies aren't your preference, try steel-cut oatmeal topped with fresh blueberries and chopped walnuts, with a side of green tea. The complex carbohydrates in oats provide steady fuel for your brain, while the toppings deliver the same protective compounds as the smoothie. For those who prefer a more traditional breakfast, consider scrambled eggs cooked in olive oil with sautéed spinach and a side of fresh berries. Eggs provide choline, which is essential for producing acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter crucial for memory and learning. Step 2 is your midday movement and mindfulness break. This 15 to 20-minute practice can dramatically improve your brain's ability to detoxify and regenerate. Take a walk in fresh air, preferably in a natural setting like a park or garden. But even walking around your neighborhood will provide significant benefits. Focus on deep, slow breathing during your walk. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 6 counts. This breathing pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which supports your body's rest and repair processes, including brain detoxification. The physical movement increases oxygen flow to your brain and activates your lymphatic system, which helps clear toxins from your tissues. The fresh air provides negative ions that can improve mood and mental clarity. During your walk, practice mindful observation. Instead of letting your mind wander to worries or to-do lists, focus on what you see, hear, and feel around you. Notice the colors of leaves, the sounds of birds, the feeling of air on your skin. This mindful practice strengthens neural pathways and promotes the growth of new brain cells while reducing stress hormones that can damage brain tissue. If weather or mobility issues prevent outdoor walking, you can achieve similar benefits with indoor movement. Gentle stretching, tai chi, or even dancing to your favorite music can provide the circulation and stress reduction benefits your brain needs. Step 3 is your evening wind-down ritual, which prepares your brain for optimal detoxification during sleep. Begin this ritual about 2 hours before your intended bedtime to give your body time to naturally prepare for sleep. Brew a cup of chamomile, lemon balm, or ginger tea using high-quality loose-leaf tea or tea bags. The act of preparing tea becomes a mindful ritual that signals to your brain that it's time to transition from the activity of the day to the restoration of night. While sipping your tea, spend 10-15 minutes reading something enjoyable and uplifting. This could be poetry, inspirational stories, spiritual texts, or even fiction that transports you to peaceful places. Avoid news, work-related materials, or anything that might create stress or mental stimulation. The combination of calming herbs and gentle mental stimulation through reading creates the perfect conditions for your brain to shift into repair mode. The herbs help reduce anxiety and promote relaxation, while the reading provides just enough mental engagement to prevent worry or rumination without being overstimulating. After your tea and reading time, engage in a brief gratitude practice. Simply think of 3 things from your day that you're grateful for, no matter how small. This practice helps shift your brain into a positive state and has been shown to improve sleep quality and reduce stress hormones. Finally, prepare your sleep environment for optimal brain detoxification. Ensure your room is cool, dark, and quiet. Put away all electronic devices. Consider using lavender essential oil on your pillow or diffusing it in your room, as lavender has been shown to improve sleep quality and support the brain's natural repair processes. The beauty of this 3-step ritual is its simplicity and sustainability. You're not overhauling your entire life or requiring expensive equipment or supplements. Each step supports your brain's natural healing processes while being gentle enough to maintain long-term. This ritual works synergistically. The morning nutrition provides the building blocks your brain needs for repair. The midday movement and mindfulness support circulation and stress reduction. And the evening routine prepares your brain for the deep, restorative sleep when most detoxification occurs. Remember, consistency matters more than perfection. Even following this ritual 3 or 4 days a week will produce noticeable improvements in mental clarity, emotional calmness, and cognitive function. Many of my patients report feeling more alert and less anxious within the first week, with more significant improvements in memory and focus appearing over the following months. As we wrap up this comprehensive guide to natural brain detoxification, I want you to remember something crucial. Your mind can be restored. The brain fog, anxiety, memory lapses, and mental fatigue you're experiencing are not permanent sentences handed down by aging. They're not character flaws or signs that you're losing it. They're your brain's way of asking for help, and now you have the knowledge and tools to provide that help. Your body has incredible wisdom and an innate capacity for healing when given the right support. Every blueberry you eat is providing anthocyanins that cross into your brain and protect your neurons. Every cup of green tea you drink is delivering L-theanine that calms your mind and EGCG that fights inflammation. Every peaceful night's sleep you prioritize is allowing your brain's glymphatic system to wash away the toxic buildup of the day. These aren't just nice theories, they're scientifically proven processes that happen in your brain when you make these positive choices. You're literally feeding your brain the nutrients it needs to repair itself and providing the conditions it needs to detoxify and regenerate. The toxins that have accumulated over decades didn't get there overnight, and they won't leave overnight either. Healing is a process, not an event, but with patience, consistency, and the right approach, you can begin to experience improvements in just weeks, with more dramatic and lasting changes developing over months. I've seen this transformation countless times in my practice. Patients who thought their sharp minds were gone forever, who had resigned themselves to living in a fog of confusion and anxiety, who were afraid they were losing themselves. These same people have experienced remarkable recoveries in mental clarity, emotional stability, and cognitive function. The science is clear. Your brain wants to be healthy. It has built-in mechanisms for repair, detoxification, and regeneration. When you remove the obstacles and provide the support it needs, your brain can heal in ways that might surprise you. You deserve to feel mentally sharp and emotionally balanced. You deserve to remember your loved ones' names clearly, to think with the clarity and wisdom that comes from your years of experience, and to feel peace and confidence in your mind. You deserve to wake up feeling alert and optimistic, to engage in conversations with focus and interest, and to approach each day with mental energy and emotional resilience. This isn't wishful thinking or false hope. It's the reality of what's possible when you work with your brain's natural healing processes rather than against them. The journey to brain detoxification and restoration starts with a single step, a single meal, a single choice to prioritize your brain health. That journey can begin today, right now, with your very next meal or your very next cup of tea. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to implement every suggestion immediately. Start where you are, with what you have, and build gradually. Your brain will respond to every positive change you make, no matter how small it might seem. If this video has helped you understand what might be affecting your mental clarity and has given you hope for restoration, I'd be deeply honored if you'd subscribe to Vital Core 60. We're here to support your health journey every step of the way, providing you with science-based natural solutions for vibrant aging. Our mission is to help seniors like you reclaim their vitality, clarity, and joy through practical, proven approaches to health and wellness. If you believe this kind of content should reach more seniors around the world, please tap the thanks button. Your support helps us continue creating content that can truly change lives, reaching people who might be struggling with the same challenges you faced, people who need to know that there is hope and that recovery is possible. Remember, it's never too late to reclaim your mental clarity and emotional peace. Your brain is remarkably resilient, incredibly adaptable, and absolutely capable of healing when given the right support. You have the power to influence your brain health through the choices you make every single day. Start today. Start small. But most importantly, just start. Your future self, clear-minded and calm, is waiting for you to take that first step. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey toward better brain health. Until next time, take care of that beautiful, resilient mind of yours. It served you well for many years, and with the right support, it will continue to serve you beautifully for many years to come.